What if I told you that right now, while you're listening to this, someone just bought a product that was created 2 years ago, and the creator just made money without lifting a finger? And what if I told you that person could be you in the next 12 months? Listen, I know passive income sounds like one of those internet buzzwords that makes you roll your eyes. Trust me, I get it. But what if I showed you someone who's actually doing it? No cryptocurrency schemes, no sketchy multi-level marketing, no buy my course about selling courses nonsense. Hey everyone, Marcus Reed here, and welcome back to The Learning Edge, where we cut through the BS and bring you real conversations with real people building real wealth. I'm your host, a learning consultant and course reviewer, and today's episode is going to blow your mind. I'm sitting down with Thompson, a 31-year-old former high school teacher who went from living paycheck to paycheck on a teacher's salary to earning between $12,000 and $18,000 every single month from digital products. And here's the crazy part. He created most of these products once, and they've been selling on autopilot ever since. Derek, welcome to the show, man.
Marcus, thanks for having me. I'm pumped to share this story because, honestly, if I can do this, literally anyone can.
I love that energy. Okay, so let's set the scene. You were a high school teacher. What subject?
History and social studies. I love teaching, love the kids, but man, the pay was brutal. I was making about $42,000 a year, working 60-hour weeks when you factor in grading, lesson planning, parent meetings. I was exhausted and broke.
That's real, and I think a lot of people listening can relate to that feeling of working incredibly hard, but never getting ahead financially. So what was the moment you said, there has to be another way?
It was actually pretty specific. I was creating these elaborate lesson plans and teaching resources, PowerPoints, worksheets, activity guides, and spending hours on them. One day, a teacher from another school reached out and asked me if I could buy one of my units. She offered me $50.
Wait, just like that?
Just like that. And that's when it hit me. I'm creating valuable stuff anyway. What if I could sell it to more than one person? What if I could sell it to hundreds of people?
That's brilliant. So you basically looked at what you were already doing and asked, how can I monetize this?
Exactly. But here's where I want to be real with your listeners. I totally messed this up at first.
Okay, talk to me. What did you do wrong?
I had this idea that passive income meant I'd create something once and then just sit back and watch money roll in forever. So I spent 3 months building this massive ultimate teacher resource bundle, like 200 pages of content. I put it on Teachers Pay Teachers, priced it at $30, and waited.
And?
Crickets. I made like $60 in the first month. I was devastated.
So what was the problem?
2 massive mistakes. First, I didn't validate the idea. I just assumed other teachers would want what I wanted. Second, I went way too big. Nobody wants to buy a 200-page bundle from someone they've never heard of. There's no trust yet.
Okay, this is huge. So you're saying passive income isn't actually set it and forget it.
Correct. That's the lie. Real passive income is actually set it up right, then maintain it. There's a difference.
Break that down for me.
So after that first failure, I completely changed my approach. Instead of creating what I thought people wanted, I went into teachers' Facebook groups and literally asked, what's your biggest pain point right now? I took notes for 2 weeks.
Smart. You were doing market research.
Exactly. And what I found out was that teachers didn't want massive bundles. They wanted specific, targeted solutions for immediate problems. Things like, how do I teach the Civil War in 1 engaging week? Or, what's a quick formative assessment I can use tomorrow?
So you were solving micro problems instead of trying to be everything to everyone.
Bingo. So I created my first micro product. A single-week Civil War unit with everything planned out. 5 lessons, all materials included, super easy to implement. I priced it at $8.
That's it? $8?
Yep. And here's what happened. I sold 47 copies in the first week. That's $376 for something that took me maybe 6 hours to create.
Okay, now we're talking. So what did you do next?
I created more micro products, each one solving a specific problem. World War II unit, American Revolution, Cold War, Industrial Revolution. Each one was $7 to $10. And here's the thing, teachers who bought one will come back and buy another. I was building trust.
So you're essentially creating a product ecosystem.
Exactly. And after about 6 months, I had 30 different products. Some months I make $2,000, some months $3,500. It was inconsistent, but it was real money for work I'd already done.
And you were still teaching full time.
Oh yeah, I was creating products at night and on weekends. But here's what's cool. Unlike a second job, once I created a product, it could sell forever. So my income kept stacking.
That's the power of leverage. Your effort compounds over time.
Exactly. And then I learned the next big lesson, the difference between passive products and active promotion.
Okay, explain.
So my products were sitting on Teachers Pay Teachers, which is great. It's a marketplace with built-in traffic. But I realized I could drive my own traffic too. So I started a simple Instagram account and a blog where I shared free teaching tips.
You were building an audience.
Right. And I wasn't selling constantly, I was providing value. Free lesson ideas, classroom management tips, motivational stuff for burnt out teachers. And then occasionally I'd mention, hey, if you want the full unit with all materials, I have it here.
That's smart. You're leading with value, not with sales pitches.
Exactly. And my income started doubling every few months. By month 12, I hit my first $10,000 month.
That's incredible. Walk me through what that felt like.
Man, I literally cried. I was making more in 1 month from my side business than I was making in 3 months of teaching. And the crazy thing is, most of that income came from products I'd created months earlier.
So you were legitimately making money while you slept.
Yeah, but here's the important distinction. I wasn't sleeping on the business. I was still creating new products, engaging with my audience, optimizing my listings, responding to customer questions. Passive income doesn't mean passive business owner.
That's a critical point. You still have to show up.
Absolutely. But the difference is, I'm not trading time for money anymore. I can take a week off and still make money. I can go on vacation and still make money. The products work for me even when I'm not working.
So when did you finally leave teaching?
Month 18. I wanted to be really sure. I had 6 months of expenses saved and I was consistently hitting 12 to 15K months. When I finally gave my notice, it was bittersweet. I love my students, but I knew I'd made the right call.
And where are you now? What does your business look like?
I'm 2.5 years in. I have about 85 different digital products. Most months, I'm between 15K and 18K in revenue. Some months hit 20K. I work maybe 20 to 25 hours a week now.
That's incredible. What do you spend that time doing?
Creating new products, updating existing ones based on customer feedback, content creation for my audience, customer service, and honestly, learning. I'm always studying what's working in digital product businesses.
I love that. You're still investing in yourself. Now I want to ask you something important. What would you say to someone listening right now who thinks, that's great for Derek, but I'm not a teacher, so this doesn't apply to me?
I'd say you're missing the point. The lesson isn't go sell teaching resources. The lesson is, what do you know that other people would pay to learn? What problem can you solve for a specific group of people?
Give us some examples of other niches where this could work.
Man, so many. Excel templates for small businesses, meal prep guides for busy parents, social media templates for entrepreneurs, Canva templates for coaches, budgeting spreadsheets for couples, workout programs for beginners, resume templates for job seekers. The list is endless.
So it's really about identifying a problem and creating a solution.
Exactly. And here's the thing. You don't need to be the world's leading expert. You just need to be a few steps ahead of your target customer. If you know how to do something that other people struggle with, that's your opportunity.
That's powerful. Okay, let's talk strategy. If someone's listening right now and they want to start their passive income journey, what's step one?
Step one is validation. Don't create anything yet. Go find your target audience, Facebook groups, Reddit communities, Instagram hashtags, and lurk. Listen. Take notes. What are people complaining about? What are they asking for help with? What problems keep coming up over and over?
So you're doing research before you create anything.
Exactly. Spend at least 2 weeks just observing and taking notes. Trust me, this will save you months of wasted effort.
Okay, step two?
Step two, create your first micro product. Not a massive course, not a huge bundle, one small, specific solution to one specific problem. Something you can create in a weekend. Price it low, $7 to $15, and just get it out there.
Why price it low?
Because at first, you're not just selling a product, you're building trust and gathering feedback. You want to make it easy for people to say yes. Once you have testimonials and credibility, you can raise your prices or create premium offers.
Smart. And what's step three?
Get it in front of people. If there's a marketplace for your niche, Etsy, Gumroad, Teachers Pay Teachers, Creative Market, start there. You'll get built-in traffic, but also start building your own audience. Pick one platform, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, a blog, and start providing free value consistently.
And step 4?
Repeat. Create more products. Listen to feedback. Iterate. Improve. Build your product suite. The magic happens when you have multiple products working together, all generating income simultaneously.
I love this, Derek. This has been absolutely packed with value. Final question. What's the biggest mindset shift someone needs to make to succeed with passive income?
Stop thinking about trading time for money and start thinking about creating assets. Every product you create is an asset that can generate income indefinitely. You're not building a job, you're building a